Sivaya Nama Tiruchitrambalam. Welcome back to our discussion on Thiruppaatu. Vanparthaan Panangatoor is the holy place, and we are going to continue our discussion on the fourth verse. The fourth verse goes this way. Nettrikan udayane neereru thirumenikku குற்றம் இல் குணத்தானை கோணாதார் மனத்தானை பற்றி பாம்பரையார்த்த படிரந்தன் பனங்காட்டூர் பெற்றொன்று ஏறும்பிரானை பேசாதார் பேச்சென்னே. It's a lovely verse, especially when you talk about this particular verse, right? It gives a clarity about how Nambi Arurar has really enjoyed the bliss of Lord Shiva. If you look at the very first line, right, he says, Nettrikan udayane. Our Lord Shiva is having 3 eyes. We all know the third eye is the most important symbol for yoga. It is a symbolization of yoga. Not only that, it's a symbol for jnana. The third eye is very, very specific and very special to Lord Shiva, and that is something we are able to see. When you talk about this, there are some very interesting verses that we have to remember here as well. For example, Karaikal Ammayar as well as Thirunavukarasar. If you look at both of them, right, they had given a very interesting statement. They had said, Lord Shiva is not having 3 eyes, it's just 1.5. The reason is, equal half of the body is given to his consort, right, Parvati Devi, right? So only the right side belongs to Lord Shiva. So eventually he's having only 1.5 eyes. And Appar Peruman is going one step beyond this, and he says, no, he's not having 1.5 eyes. If you look at the history, Kannappa Devanayanar gave 1 eye. So, end of the day, it is only half eyes that is belonging to Lord Shiva. Remaining 2.5 doesn't belong to him. So, all these are seen in a very interesting manner, because all these are basically to, enjoy the way how they have seen, and they have basically they tease each other. When we are very close to one another, we tease each other, right? Same ways they are teasing Lord Shiva as well. Not only that, if you look at the third eye, it also symbolizes all the 3 actions, which is creation, destruction, as well as sustenance. We all know Lord Muruga was created from the third eye. As well as when you look at Cupid, basically we call him as Kama. He's also basically the king of Cupid. He's a Cupid. He was burnt down to ashes because with the help of the third eye. And sustenance. In one of the words, Nambi Arurar is going to reference to this. We will talk about that later. Nambi Arurar says that playfully Parvati Devi closed Lord Shiva's eyes, and we all know right eyes is sun and left eyes is moon, and when these 2 are closed, of course the source of light and source of heat is going to be disrupted, and because of that the entire world will be totally coming to a halt, right? It's a roadblock. So immediately Lord Shiva realized this play, and immediately what he did, because of the grace that he has on the living beings, he opened his third eye, which is represented as Agni, the fire. So that is also given in Nambi's Padigam itself. We will talk about that later. So Lord Shiva has the third eye. He is also having the entire body. He has the holy ashes on his entire body. And not only that, Lord Shiva, you can't find any flaw in him. Any kind of a quality that we are seeing, there is absolutely no flaw in him. And not only that, he is also residing in the heart, in the mind of people who are pious. pious mind is the place where Lord Shiva resides. And Lord Shiva holds on to the snake and he's tying as his belt. That kind of a person, Padiran means fraud, because we usually, when we are playful with our close friends, we will usually use that word, right? So he's using the same word and he says, you know, Lord Shiva stays in Panangatoor, ThiruVanparthaan, Panangatoor. He's just coming in one bull, you know. If you look at a cart, we need 2 bulls at least. Even when we talk about harvesting and all these, we use 2 bulls. We have never seen a place where, you know, one single bull is of use. He says, you are coming in one bull. What is the use of it? That is one way to look at it, and the other way is the significant bull that no one can have a comparison with. You ride that bull. And end of the verse he says, if at all you want to speak something, speak about all these. Speak about the omnipotent and the omnipresent. Other than that, whatever you speak is of no use. So speak only about Lord Shiva, which will give us immense happiness, and at the same time it will help to wash out all our karma. So with that, verse number 4 comes to an end. I'll come back again with the next verse very soon. Until then, Sivaya Nama, Tiruchitrambalam.